I'm recording this is January 14th, Tuesday afternoon at around 3 p.m. This is our current presentation to kind of evaluate and show what Web3 Enabler the company is, what the opportunity is, and why we think we make a lot of sense. Hopefully you've seen some of my streams before. Many of them have been on updates and how the fundraiser is going, but we haven't done the full presentation in quite a while. So as it's changed, as the technology's grown, as we've made a lot of advancements, it's been updated here. So I wanted to come here and show you guys who we are and why we think we're a great investment and why we call ourselves the world's most boring crypto company. So myself, I'm the CEO. I've been in this space for over 20 years. I've had 2 successful startup exits. I spent 6 years in the Salesforce ecosystem, and I studied computer science at MIT and got my MBA from Duke. The problem we're addressing is that enterprise businesses won't adopt blockchain solutions until they integrate with their existing business infrastructure. Companies have spent decades building the tools that they run their operations on, and they're not about to run major systems on a website running on React from a company they've never heard of. The solution that we found is to partner with the CRM and ERP providers like Salesforce, Oracle, Microsoft, and Zoho, provide native implementations of these blockchain products. We're very focused on the partnership channel. We started with deals with Salesforce and Zoho. We've got things in the works with Accounting Seed, QuickBooks, or Intuit, maker of QuickBooks, Xero, and Sage. And we plan to add NetSuite and HubSpot in the future. So why'd we go with Salesforce first? 150,000 companies use Salesforce, including 91% of the Fortune 500. Commerce Cloud, their e-commerce arm, serves 13,500 of the world's largest companies. There's $140 billion in annual sales on the App Exchange for ISVs like us, which there's only about 2,000. So as the only blockchain partner with access to the App Exchange, we feel this is a huge opportunity as part of the overall $1.5 trillion Salesforce ecosystem. So the first opportunity is the one you see a lot of development on. That's blockchain payments. We believe that crypto payments are hitting product market fit because they are a 10x improvement over the existing SWIFT system for international payments. They're 90% cheaper and they settle 98% faster. Adoption has had trouble with accounting standards, anti-money laundering rules, and usability by the team, which is what we've addressed here. So blockchain payments, you can download or install it right now on the App Exchange. It is live on Salesforce, and it is really our flagship product. Now, here's an example that we often show. If you were selling product from Miami to Brazil, the traditional model is we come up with a deal and sign a contract. We send you an invoice. They're paying via their currency and a wire transfer that's converted to the U.S. bank. Officially, each side pays about a $25 wire fee and a 1% transaction cost. In practice, the bid-ask spread from both companies is usually around 2%. So your total cost is closer to 5%. And it often takes 2 days if you miss time zones, if you don't communicate who does the international wires in or out for the bank. So that's really where this opportunity presents itself. So on the right, you see the example of a decentralized blockchain payment. Same thing, same deal is cut, same contract signed, but in this case, when they get their invoice or payment request, there's also a Web3 Enabler blockchain payments invoice. From there, in the case of Brazil, they can connect their bank account to their wallet, getting USDC directly from their bank via Pix. The customer pays with USDC and it's sent to the business. It takes only minutes for these transactions to come. On the Ethereum network, the gas fees average about $200.50, and the transaction fee is about 0.5% on each end for the on-ramp and off-ramp. So easily an 80 to 90% reduction in cost and a 95% reduction in speed. Apparently, this image didn't last on here, but the outgoing was to explain when we used to purchase product from China, we would occasionally run into issues where the bank would send it over. They're over 12 hours apart. It's the middle of the night. Nobody gets a notice. Back and forth in the company. By building this all in the Salesforce ecosystem, we really focus on the automations. So this is an example of a Web3 payment request coming through, and this is an example where we've made a request to get paid $1,000, in this case in USDC, And when it goes through, the previous slide was supposed to do a 30-second demo of it going through. Here's the outgoing case. In this case, we'd send a message over to China. Right now, by having everything integrated in Slack and Salesforce, we can make this process happen in minutes, hours, or days, depending on how fast our company is, versus I contact accounting, we send over a purchase order. The next day, is it already next day their time? We get back an invoice. We go and try to authorize the payment. We get it done. The bank takes 2 days. Back and forth, takes up to a week. In the case here, with crypto, blockchain, instant notification automation, we can get the deal done same day or next day. So, opportunity 2 is the corporate wallet. We're excited to say that Circle is sponsoring this one. It is from a USDC grant. The idea here is to bring corporate-grade controls to crypto wallets. The current crypto wallets on the market are designed for the individual users, overlooking corporate needs like audibility and permissions. All the attempts to do so with multi-sig wallets ignore the way the corporate world wants. We might want to have a role that has authorization. We might want to change who is in and out of that role. And we might want to have guidelines like up to a certain point doesn't require any authorization, over a certain point does. But most importantly, we want auditability. We may give you a credit card with a limit to go and spend, and we're not really concerned with approving it, but we do want to review it. All of these things are great with a crypto wallet managed in Salesforce because we are able to abstract you from all the details using Salesforce's UI and Circle's programmable wallets. We plan to launch that in Q1. Web3 Wallet for Salesforce, we've started the process of listing in the App Exchange. We've started development. We've completed the first of 3 milestones for the USDC grant, and we're working on a few more. We believe by about the 5th or 6th milestone, we have a viable MVP. We also are proud to say we have a grant from the Cardano Catalyst project to build one for ADA, a platform we're not as familiar with, but we think has great potential with their EUTXO technology. As you can see, you see the scenario where Salesforce provides the UI. Our integrated Web3 wallet technology brings in Circle, crypto APIs, Ripples, and eventually Cardano's to be able to go and manage it. Automations like Salesforce Agentforce, their AI system, or Salesforce Flow, their normal business automation, makes this easy. With off-ramp and on-ramp partners like Bridge, Abyss, and Circle, we make it easy to bring your money in and out of the system. Milestone 1, the setup and integration is complete. Doesn't sound like much, but this was really where they relied on their SDK, which we had to port over from Python and JavaScript to run in Apex. Opportunity 3, digital asset wallets. We call ourselves the most boring company in crypto. This might be the most boring. For people for whom see crypto and digital assets as a part of their financial ecosystem, it's super important that when they work with their wealth manager or financial advisor, they get a full picture of the system. Financial Services Cloud is a version of Salesforce that is very popular in the wealth management division and increasingly popular with banks. Right now, they have no idea what goes on in crypto. But with Digital Asset Wallet for Financial Services Cloud, we turn your digital asset wallet into just another account. Your financial advisor can look at your Bitcoin, Circle, XRP, Cardano holdings all the same way they look at your stocks and bonds, all with your asset class, all with analysis, and with one button or automation upgrading. We take the mystique out of it, and they don't have access. These are non-custodial wallets that we're monitoring using public keys or extended public keys. We have partnered with the adults in the room. We have partnerships with Circle. We have partners with the XRP Ledger Foundation that sponsored XRP for Salesforce. We're working with the Cardano Catalyst project. We have a partnership with Pound Token, and we're talking with other stablecoin providers around the planet. We have strategic on-ramp and off-ramp partners. Bridge, who was recently acquired for Stripe for $1.1 billion, offers on-ramp and off-ramp APIs with things like liquidation addresses. Abyss is a fellow Cubic Labs R&D supported company that we're excited to work with as they go and expand their network. So, stablecoin integration, fiat and stablecoins made simple. So here's an example of KYC and KYB. In this case, the fake company Acme LLC needed to go and agree to the terms of service and go through KYC, KYB, all handled by Bridge with their partners. So as you can see, you go through here, we have a link. Now you're into the Bridge system. On the dashboard, we can see it on their system, and we go and monitor that what we're doing in Salesforce is done right there. By letting them do the on-ramp and off-ramp, we're not involved in the transaction, but we're able to enable it. Simple feature, adding a bank account. Right now, you see it as kind of cumbersome, adding the routing and account number, but the Plaid integration is built into their API, and once we have the system core and ready to go, we'll be adding Plaid links. You can see that you can easily manage this. Here you see your off-ramp account on the right, the bank accounts. There's a Chase checking that was created in the previous page, and easy to manage. You can set up things like automatic off-ramps. These are called liquidation addresses. We're building this to natively work in the system. Here you can see ours. If you send crypto to any of those 3 addresses, you're more than welcome to, as long as it's USDC on Base for the first one or USDC on Ethereum for the last 2, it will automatically ACH it into our corporate account. How does this work? Every day in the afternoon, they will exit all your crypto stablecoin positions from that liquidation address and go and initiate an ACH to your bank account. They can also do wires for the additional fee. Either way, we've turned crypto into trivially simple process. On-ramp is just as easy. You can see in the bottom right some examples, some on-ramp bridges being created. Same account, same company, same verification. What do you have for an on-ramp? In this case, it's using a virtual account that here you have the wallet, the bank you're sending it to, in this case, the fictional lead bank. Here it supports ACH and wire transfer. And when you do so, it's going to hit the address at the bottom and send Circle on Ethereum. This is the case of the company's MetaMask wallet, but would also work if you were using the Web3 wallet that we're currently developing with Circle. We have another strategic partnership that's super important for compliance called BitRank Verify, part of the Blockchain Intelligence Group. Blockchain Intelligence Group work with Homeland Security on anti-terrorism capability. So what's great about this? BitRank Verified has done all the work to go and verify, is this a risky transaction? Is this a risky wallet? Is this someone safe to do business with? Is this transaction safe and secure? We take all of that and map that data into Salesforce data. It is now your data and your corporate ecosystem. Nobody can change it without your approval. You have it logged in your Salesforce org with last updated timestamps and everything you need for compliance. In the event there's a problem with the wallet you talked to, but 6 months ago it was clean, you have a copy of that record in your system and proof that you are avoiding working with bad agents. Because at Salesforce, again, build all the automations you want. Score below a certain amount, notify compliance, go and email the client that there's a brief hold on their account, or just go and let the sales rep know that their account's on hold right now. Whatever automations and business processes you need, you can do it right off that compliance data. We have gotten huge support from the industry. We raised about $400,000 in pre-seed investment, including a pre-seed round led by Chain Reaction, a group out of Boston. In 2024, we served a $100,000 grant from the XRP Foundation, and we're in the final stages of a follow-on grant. We received $125,000 ADA grant for building ADA wallet for Salesforce in Catalyst Fund 13, and we anticipated going for another grants in Funds 14 and 15. We're a Circle grant developer, and our initial grant, while only $15,000, should be renewable as we hit the milestones. And we're a finalist for the Filecoin grant, with the idea of bringing Filecoin into the Salesforce CRM. Again, we are getting supported by everyone who's building real solutions as the integration partner to bring it to Salesforce. Now, we've been recognized for our leadership. In November, I took first place in the Gain Ventures Pinch competition for the Duke-based Web3 community. And in December, they had a follow-on event, and we were invited to do the demonstration pitch, showing all the startups how the process works, and as an example of a properly run pitch. We've been involved in the Built in Miami startup program. We were featured in their inaugural pitch night competition. My partner in crime with this, Peter Hupstern, and I have worked together since the early 2000s. We worked together on creditcards.com. He was a board advisor on my SEO company, Ferritech, that I sold. And he's been involved in a variety of tech and startup studios, either as operations or finance or both. And pleasure working with him again. It's truly fantastic to have someone that I've been working with for over 20 years and has been a part of my life since college to be leading this revolution with. We have a pretty well-rounded team. Christina, Spencer, Rebecca, Niles, and Zoe are really the day-to-day team working with us on enterprise sales, development, marketing, and blockchain product ownership, as well as the grants and community development. Chris, Aiden, and Mr. Smart are fantastic advisors and a great part of my team. And what's great is you can invest today. We're live on Republic. As of the time I filmed this, we've got 118,000 invested from 217 investors, with another almost 2 months to go. We cleared the 75,000 required to be a successful fundraiser, and now it's just determining how big. So again, we've raised about 411,000 so far. We've raised 118,000 of the up to 1.2 million allowed by the fundraiser. And that is the true opportunity. So you can go to republic.com/web3-enabler and invest right now. So again, the campaign is running. We're adding a few $1,000s a day. We are excited at the acceleration, and we are looking forward to getting at least to the 500,000 or 600,000 point as we go. We'd love to hit the 1.2 million, but our business model only called for us raising 150,000, so we are easily on track to well exceed that. So we're excited. Come join our raise. Come be a part of this and help us make crypto work for normal people. So once again, this is Alex Hochberger. I am the founder and CEO of Web3 Enabler, the world's most boring crypto company. And this is what our business opportunity is and why we think you should invest, because we're bringing the crypto to the present and to corporate America and the corporate Europe. Thanks, guys.